Rating the Nasdaq 100 index is attracting strong interest from global traders, especially in Vietnam, with the U.S. stock market soaring and the boom of technology stocks like Apple, Amazon, and Tesla. The Nasdaq 100 index not only represents a global growth trend but also offers potential for profit. On Exness, one of today's most reputable and popular brokers, trading the Nasdaq 100 is supported with flexible leverage and competitive costs. However, a key question arises: is trading the Nasdaq 100 on Exness truly an easy win, or does it come with significant risks? In today's video, I will help you get a clear view of both sides of this issue. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. The Nasdaq 100 is an index of the 100 largest non-financial companies listed on the U.S. Nasdaq exchange. Most are technology giants like Microsoft, Meta, Alphabet, and Netflix, as well as high-growth companies in computing, AI, healthcare, media, and so on, due to its focus on the technology sector, a field that is highly cyclical and reacts quickly to changes in interest rates and macroeconomic factors. The Nasdaq 100 often has a much larger price fluctuation range compared to other indices like the S&P 500 or Dow Jones. What are the advantages of trading the Nasdaq 100 on Exness? First is flexible leverage. On Exness, the Nasdaq 100 can be traded with leverage up to 1 to 400, depending on your account and capital. This helps traders with small capital easily access the index and control a large volume of assets. The second advantage is competitive spreads and low fees. Compared to many other international brokers, Exness offers a relatively low spread for the Nasdaq 100, especially on the raw spread and zero accounts. Short-term trading, scalping, and swing trading can both be easily implemented. Next is high liquidity and very fast order execution. The Nasdaq 100 is one of the world's most liquid indices. On Exness, orders are executed with low latency, which is particularly important when trading during major U.S. economic news releases. Finally, it's easy to access and has a user-friendly interface. Whether you're a beginner or a professional trader, Exness's platforms, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and the mobile app, fully support the technical analysis tools needed to effectively trade the Nasdaq 100. So why is the Nasdaq 100 so attractive to traders? First, because of its high volatility. Compared to trading Forex or gold, the Nasdaq 100 often has strong price waves during the day, which creates opportunities for traders to make quick profits if they correctly predict the market. Second, it's heavily influenced by news. Just a positive earnings report from Apple or the latest interest rate policy from the Fed can make the Nasdaq 100 jump by several hundred points. This is a golden opportunity for traders to ride the wave. And finally, there are clear trends. At many times, the Nasdaq has a very strong and sustainable trend, especially during global technology growth cycles. However, this is also a double-edged sword, so you need to be careful when investing. What can cause traders to blow their accounts when trading the Nasdaq 100? First is unexpected volatility from news. The Nasdaq 100 is very sensitive to information from the U.S. financial market. A single hawkish statement from the Fed or a sudden increase in unemployment reports can cause the index to plummet in minutes. Next is abusing leverage. High leverage is a very sharp double-edged sword. Even with just 100–200 United States dollars in capital, you can still open a position. But if the price goes against you by just 50 to 100 points, your account can vanish in the blink of an eye. Another factor is weak trading psychology. Because the Nasdaq 100 fluctuates so strongly, inexperienced traders often panic. Entering trades continuously or holding onto a losing position for too long can lead to heavy losses. Finally, having no clear strategy. Many people enter trades based on emotions, rumors, or flawed analysis from social media. This is very dangerous when trading a high-risk asset like the Nasdaq 100. So, how can you trade the Nasdaq 100 effectively on Exness? You need to trade with the main trend. Use tools like MA, RSI, or Ichimoku to identify the market's main trend and avoid trading against the wave during major news events. Second, you should scale your positions and control your risk. Instead of going all in on one trade, split your capital into multiple parts and enter trades in phases. And always set a stop loss. Accepting a small loss will help you survive longer to catch a bigger wave. You also need to follow the US economic calendar closely. The Nasdaq 100 reacts very strongly to economic data like GDP, interest rates, inflation, and unemployment rates. Traders should monitor important times during the week to avoid being hit unexpectedly. And finally, backtest your strategy before live trading. Use an Exness demo account or simulation tools to test your strategy. A clear understanding of the market and the Nasdaq 100 index will help you avoid unnecessary mistakes. Trading the Nasdaq 100 on Exness is an attractive option for traders who love volatility and the potential for large profits. With high leverage, low costs, and a stable platform, it's an ideal playground for both beginners and professional traders. However, you should remember that this potential comes with significant risk, especially if you lack discipline, have no clear strategy, and abuse leverage. View the Nasdaq 100 as a big wave. If you have the courage and discipline, it can take you very far. But if you are careless and don't have a clear plan or strategy, you can be swept away, with your entire account blown up in one trading session. Thank you for watching this video. This is all the content I wanted to share about the Nasdaq 100. A very attractive index for traders. When investing in any product, you need to learn about it and understand it thoroughly so that you can invest safely and effectively. I wish you successful investments and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get the latest information and knowledge about the Forex market.